No man becomes without staying in the presence. Leave me at the altar of death. You know, minister, the sin is really filled. And it's very, leave me at the altar in the presence of my father. I will just dey. I go just dey there, they hear everything God won't tell me. Because if you're not in the presence of God, how do you hear God? How do you see things from God? The presence of God is important because it is from there we draw alignment. How far? Now, favorite day. I think we need to discuss about the presence of God a lot. We need to start discussing about how important and the validation of what the presence of God means. Now, I noticed that the more you spend outside the presence of God, the more life looks like it's very impossible. The more life make it look like it's very impossible to live in purity. The more you spend outside the presence of God, the more you feel like living without sin is very impossible. You know those things you've said no to before? Those things, those temptations, those lifestyle you said no to. It becomes hard to say no to them the moment you start living outside the presence of God. You know, this temptation discussion as a thing, it becomes even harder when you leave that presence of God. Because the Bible made us understand that we are not tempted of God's way, but we are tempted of our desire. In the book of James, it says we are tempted from the place of our desire and of our lust. So when you lust, it is when you desire something, you know, this is where devil comes in from. And you find out that if you're not in the presence of God, your desires cannot align with the things of God. Now, it now make me start thinking. And I understand why Minister Johnson said outside his presence is noise, pure noise, just noise. Because sincerely speaking, you will fail woefully when you're not in the presence of God. Where do Christians draw strength from? Where do we draw strength from? I feel like we don't understand that our strength is drawn from the place of prayer, from the word of God, when we walk eternally in the presence of God. So, I desire God, I love God, I want to be with God. And you won't do these things if you are not in the presence of God. The presence of God is where men are made. It's in the presence of God where... So if you really want to walk in alignment with God, it starts from that place of presence. Don't walk out of the presence of God.